Alright, it is finally here. Halloween. So from the trailer reactions you've seen, we have been very, very concerned about this. Now, let's find out how it really played out.
So this is a spoiler-filled review of Halloween, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Alright, you're here, so best to be on the same page, like there be any question whatsoever. This follows the tale of what happens when Michael Myers, who of course was captured instead of escaped, and got into the old system, had a trial and psychiatric treatment, blah, blah. Anyways, they transfer him, he escapes, and then he goes on a killing spree. Alright, Marcia, here we go. Let's get the ball rolling. Likes, do you have any?
Yeah.
Okay. Hit it.
So first,
yes.
you know.
No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
The gore.
The gore, okay.
It was actually really good. It wasn't that bad.
Okay.
It wasn't that nasty. But, you know, it was good. For Blumhouse, it was pretty good.
Yes, yes. Well.
So, and the second one is I really liked Michael's mannerisms.
Really?
Yeah, like, he seemed more just committed to just trying to kill Laurie Strode and just committed to just killing people.
Right,
and it was just, it was really, I don't know, confident. Came off confident. And
well, he's Michael Myers.
More scarier.
More scarier.
Yeah. So
okay.
I liked it.
Not really a word.
I liked it. He wasn't actually that fast as I thought.
No. Okay, and we had brought that up in the trailer reactions. He appeared to be moving very fast, and everybody got into hissy fits. But you know, you're correct. His movements were a bit more measured and plotting in this. I personally did, despite what I thought, enjoy the nods to the first film. Not that they changed the ending of the first film, that's unforgivable, but throughout the film they had made some nods to the first one, not just with Laurie Strode and the sheriff being in it, but they recreated the classic scene that we had the issue with. They made some other ones, so it was like, okay, fine, you know, we'll deal with that. I also liked somewhat the fact that they kind of kept it simple. That is to say that if you really break down the first Halloween, it's very simplistic. And it was really, the strength of it was Michael sort of stalking these people. That was the build-up, and then you got your payoff at the end. Michael did do a lot of stalking in this as well.
He did.
And that was good. It wasn't he wasn't driving around necessarily in this one, but he was walking around, shall we say. So I did enjoy that. And I'm also happy, shall we say, that one of my big concerns going into this was sort of the Rambo version of Laurie Strode. Yeah. And it wasn't. You know, she definitely was grounded in the concept of, I want to kill him, I want to kick his ass, I've built everything, blah, blah, blah. But when push comes to shove and when they were actually fighting, it wasn't just her kicking his ass. And I was really worried that they were going to go down that road. They did not. So I do give them respect to that. Now, the other thing was that knowing that Kenny Powers wrote this, I had a concern going in that I knew there was going to be humor injected. I didn't want a lot of humor injected. Yeah. And they did just the right amount. Everyone will be talking about the little black kid because he was so entertaining and fun. And he was. It was a great actor. It was a great role. And it was written, and it was good comedy relief. Well placed sort of in the middle of the movie and before things started to rock and roll. So I did appreciate that a lot. And I'm trying to think.
Oh, I like it when they, at the end. Yeah. When Laurie went over the balcony and he looked over to see.
That was the nod to the first movie, you know, and that. So, yeah, but you brought up the end of the movie, and that's going to take us to dislikes. Alright, so let me dive right in, because I did bring it up for the dislikes. So, I'm trying to figure this out, and there'll be some pointed discussion or debate about this. The end of the movie a lot of people might say it was left open. I think you might say it was left open.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if it was, or if that was just wishful thinking on our part.
I think it was.
Because to non-super Michael Myers fans, and we saw it with that audience, they were cheering in the right spots. They got very, very excited. I think that they were very happy that Laurie won and that Michael Myers was dead. Because they don't know. This audience and the target audience for this movie, I'm sorry, it's not people who have seen every Halloween movie or people who have even seen the first Halloween movie. And so the popcorn munchers are going to see this and be like, yay, we got our happy ending. But because it's going to make a ton of money and because they're going to have a sequel, we are holding on to dear life that it was open, but I don't know if it is. Now, real quick before you jump in, I got to take exception with your gore comment from the likes. I thought that the gore, while well done, was very minimized. That is to say, we got the head stomp, which was great and gory and wonderful. But this first knife through the throat was CGI, which is always offensive. And we got a lot of Michael Myers snapping necks with a sound, but you never saw it.
Stupid sound.
You never saw it. You got a lot of knife stabbing, and you never saw it.
Hey, he killed kids.
He did kill kids. No babies, which is dumb. They should have left that out. But I'm hogging it. So what do you got for dislikes here?
Okay, so I just noticed a lot of Blumhouse movies, and this is why I really hate Blumhouse.
Yes.
He always brings popcorn munchers into his movies, like millennials.
Oh, well.
Like the millennials, oh yeah, we're gonna get drunk together and we're gonna take selfies and all that. Oh my god, well at least they die, but I just always turns me off.
Except that's the target audience. They relate to those characters. We do not. Horror fans do not. People with brains do not. But it's not made for them. It's, or though, you know, the smart horror fans, it's made for the popcorn muncher. I don't blame you. I'm with you on that.
And then there was one scene, and I'm pretty sure you can agree with me.
Yes.
When she's just running through the fucking woods like a stupid maniac, the daughter.
Yes.
And then she gets to the mannequins that Laurie Strode hit with a gun.
Right, yes.
And then she's just like, mannequin, scream, mannequin, 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 mannequin. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That could have been cut.
And it didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
They're not that scary.
No.
Honestly.
I guess he was just trying to appeal to the scary atmosphere and trying to make everyone else scared. And Blumhouse, you're like really stupid.
So one of the things that I said in the trailers that I very much disliked, that everybody got, not everybody, a lot of people, you know, were called to the carpet on it, had their own opinions, was the fact that by altering the ending, you're removing the supernatural element of Michael Myers. And one of the things, you know, that I said I would dislike, and that's why I'm throwing it in kind of with this, is that in some aspects, and again, this may merely be me wishfully thinking, that he actually was supernatural in this.
I think he was.
But perhaps not. And that being this. Michael Myers is run over by a car at fast speed, somehow doesn't die, but in reality, most of the bones in his midsection would be broken. He'd never walk, or at least not walk then and there. He is shot multiple times by Laurie Strode, by her daughter, still not dead, still standing up. And so that, you know, aspect of the supernatural, but my problem is, and the reason I have it in the dislikes is, I don't think that, I think that was just wishful thinking. I think this is another one of those dumb movies where things happen to people that would normally incapacitate them, but in the world of movies, they don't. The other thing I disliked greatly is the psychologist in charge of Michael Myers.
Yes.
Just out of nowhere, in the middle of the movie,
the new Loomis
becomes a killer himself, and that's bullcrap. You can argue left and right that he said he wanted to experience it, what was life, whatever. No, you're either a killer or you're not. It just doesn't work that way. And then he's a doctor, but is stupid enough to be tricked by a 17-year-old girl. Oh, I'll tell you what you want to hear if you just pull me over. nah, that total garbage. Total garbage. I mean, they did it to move the plot along. Not that it made any sense. Just ridiculous. So, you know, that was the thing. And then I think there was one final thing that I had a problem with. I was thinking on the way out. We were doing this right after it, so it's fresh, and that's why it's kind of a little messy here. While I'm trying to gather, was there anything else you had real quick or not? You don't have to force it if there isn't, but...
Not really. No.
Yeah. Great. All right, well, I'm going to have to maybe, if I can think of it in the next couple minutes, I'll throw it in. But, damn it. All right, it is Pinhead time. This is going to be a tough one. We got to be fair. We got to be honest. So, Marcia, hit us. What do you got?
I'm going to do 3 Pinheads.
Oh, my. Okay. All right.
Yeah, 4 was good. Yeah. I love Michael Myers so much, and he played it out. He did a pretty good job.
Right on. Okay, very good. It's fair. So, everyone, you know, is expecting me to be harsh and cool, but I have to give credit where it was due. It was much better than I anticipated and much better than I thought. Yes, it had some problems. It was not a great movie. It had a lot of problems, but it had enough good to also have me go right down the middle with 3 Pinheads myself. Yes, see? So, you know, hey, I said I was going to go into this open mind. I did, and...
You were not totally disappointed.
No, they delivered on some level. So, your 3 Pinheads, my 3 Pinheads, pretty easy. It's going to be a 3 Pinhead movie. All right, what did you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Marcia, what did you really think about it? Let's be honest.
It's good.
It's good. All right, well, Universal, throw that on your poster.